Hello Dream Mat fans, here's another how-to video from Tim Peterson here at the Mat Cave, and today we're going to go over the conversion kit for the Buddy cleanup sluice.
Alright, hello Dream Mat fans, here's another how-to video from Tim Peterson here at the Mat Cave, and today we're going to go over the conversion kit for the Buddy cleanup sluice. This amazing new hot popular item for a reason. It's just so small and works so great. It's yeah, there's nothing like it out there. So here's the conversion kit, 12 volt kit. We're going to go through that here and show you how to put the new 12 volt conversion kit on the 110 kit, that if you've already bought it, or if you have both, you can have 110 and the 12 volt. All right, let's get to it. All right, now we're going to show how to pull this out of the pump here. So what we've done on a majority of these, not all of them, that's where we're going to show a majority of them, after we've seen that we had very little clearance right in here on how much space we had between the end of this nipple and the top of this, that we had to end up cutting down this nipple a little bit so we had more clearance for you pulling this pump out, this conversion. So best way to pull this out, this plastic, this tubing is pretty strong plastic, pretty tough. So the best way is to get either a heat gun or a blow dryer and heat this tubing up a little bit. As you heat that tubing up, it's going to become a lot more pliable is what it's going to do. And so that'll make it a lot easier pulling this thing out of here. So you get that heated up, and then you can start pulling this out of here. You're going to pull back on that, and you're going to be able to pull this tubing up out of there is what you're going to be able to do. So it's either going to come off the nipple is what it's going to do, or it's going to pull out of the housing, one of the two. And that's why it's important to heat this up so you can pull that back up out of there. And what you don't want to do is to break this nipple, is what you don't want to do. So you're pulling this baby off, back off there. And a little tough, but we get her off there like that. All right. So like I say, we pull the cord through. And that's what we're trying to say, is this fits up in there and this just pulls out of here. So it fits in there pretty tight, that tubing does. So we're trying to pull that tubing out of there. The other way of removing this hose out of here, which can be hidden when you have a real small clearance in here, is either take a sharp pair of scissors. What I like is everyone has, you know, a sharp pair of garden shears. So these garden shears are really sharp. You can right in here like this and just cut her off. So ultimately what we're trying to do, let's get this thing out of here without breaking this nipple right here. And that's what we've had a few people do. You just torque on this, it's going to snap this nipple. And so this way, you can end up getting this out of here. And a good way is to heat that up too. And pull it out. So we're ready to put the new conversion kit in. So once we got it out, we're ready to put the conversion kit. So there are several ways of doing it. Like I said, pulling it out, heating it up, or cutting it. And biggest thing is it doesn't take much. This little plastic, you can sell it by the foot down at any Home Depot or any place like this. Yeah, pretty cheap to just buy a foot of this, and you'd have enough for a long time. Instead of trying to bend that out of there and break the nipple, just cut it. Have a couple chunks of this on hand. They're about 2 1/4 inches long, and you'd have plenty enough to convert it back and forth whenever you need to. All right, Buddy Sluice Conversion Kit. So now we got the pump out, and we're ready to put the conversion kit in. So as of today, we are going to start shipping our conversion kits with this extra fitting here. It's a 3D printed fitting, and it has a couple knobs on it there. And what it's going to be able to do is it pops right in there like that, and then you'll be able to just swivel it back and forth is what it is. So this just pops right up in there, pretty nice, pretty sweet. The biggest thing is, this is, you just not gonna wanna pop it in and out 1,000 times is what it is. It's to be in there. And then when you wanna do it to 110, you can just pull it out, pops right out is what it does. Might leak a little bit at this fitting, but this is gonna be in the water is what it is. This is 100%, but it's made so you pop it in there and so it can swivel back and forth is what it is. And so what you do, so that'll be one of the fittings that is going out with it, and then we'll be shipping with the existing fittings. Those that have got this fitting right here, you're gonna see it's a 90-degree elbow, 1/2 inch on one side and 3/4 on the other. And so this is made so you can fit this up into the hole. Best way to do it is, like I said, is heat that up a little bit, and then by heating it up, you make that piece of plastic a lot more pliable, easier to fit up in there. And then put that, pop that up in there. There you go, voila. So then that's gonna fit up in there like that. You can tell it fits in there nice and snug. So just push it over to one side like that, and then that should be able to be enough for the pressure. And you'll be able to adjust your valve right here for your pressure. And that should work pretty good right there. That's why you want to push it over the side. So, and you're gonna see some of you got holes that are drilled into the side right here. So we can put a zip tie in there and hold that in there is what we're gonna end up doing. But our new versions are gonna have holes in the sides to be able to put that zip tie in there is what it is. So what we're gonna end up doing is being able to send you guys a choice to be able to use either this or to be able to use this on the conversion kit. Kind of like some conversion kits you see, you can use either the, the 4 horsepower or the 10 horsepower version, So it's just a matter of what works best for you. So we'll probably end up shipping out here, have both those in there. And so you have both options and which works better for you in that conversion. All right, so we're gonna show next year real quick is some of you are gonna have to, when you go from 12 volt back to 110, you got to know how to put this back in there again. So same thing is you want to heat this up, get this little pliable is what you want to do with the hair dryer or with the heat guns. Make sure you don't melt it that hard. Big thing is just getting this thing so it's a lot more pliable, see, and movable is what it is. So put your pump back in there. All right, so what we're trying to do, you can see this, is bend this nipple up like that and push this in there and catch that just like that and push it forward just like that. See that? And then pull that hose down onto the nipple. All right, we're heating this up a little bit. Push her down on there. Voila, just like that. And what's good is putting a little dishwater soap, washer soap on that nipple there, and it'll help that slide down on there a lot easier. And that's how you put it back in. All right, Buddy Sluice Conversion Kit. Convert your 110 over to 12 volt so you can go ahead and use it out in, in other areas where you just want to use 12 volt. Other areas that you need just 12 volt, don't have 110. That's why a lot of people are buying these guys with the 110, with the 12 volt conversion, both of it, so they have best of both worlds. All right, there you go, how-to video with the Buddy Sluice Conversion Kit. All right, get it now, prospector's dream. This thing's an awesome cleanup sluice, man. It's flying out the door for one reason and one reason only. What's in your box? It's not the box that catches it. But the mat, hey, this is a great box though. You can't beat this though. Wow, this is amazing. Nothing out there like it. All right.